$4,800, the advertised Istanbul implant package. That price is real, it just isn't the bill. The same mouth in America averages $48,000. That contrast is real too. But $4,800 isn't the price of a treatment, it's the price of a package. And a package has an edge. Let's be fair to it first. These implants mostly hold, even in the most visible front-of-mouth cases, failure runs approximately 2%. This isn't the video about it going wrong, that math has its own 5 minutes. This is the video about the bill when everything goes right. And the line item that decides that bill isn't a complication, it's a frequency closer to a coin flip than to anything in that quote. The figure is a minute away. Because a package is a price for a scope. So where's the edge of this one and what's still on your side of it? Picture a kitchen table in the American Midwest. On it, a printed package quote, a wall calendar, and a letter from a dental plan whose annual cap wouldn't cover one tooth. The quote is one page, the table isn't. Before an implant goes in, the bone often has to be built up first. One study of implant sites, data from 2014, found groundwork was done in about half of them, 50.3%. Read that carefully. That's per site, not per patient. Here's why it matters anyway. Something that happens at half the sites you're paying for isn't a rare surprise. It's a standing line item. And a standing line item that common is almost never inside a package price, because a package is priced on the mouth you might have, not the mouth you do. A newer CT-based study, data from 2023, put that need even higher, around 64% of the sites it looked at. But groundwork in the upper jaw runs into something the lower jaw doesn't, a sinus, which is where the second line item lives. One meta-analysis, data from 2020, found the sinus membrane tears in approximately 3 out of 10 of these lifts. Here's the honest part. Repaired, survival, barely moves. Approximately 98% either way. The tear isn't the disaster, it's the line item. So the one nobody budgets isn't surgery at all, it's the calendar. By the book, bone has to heal around an implant before the teeth go on, at least 3 months in the lower jaw, up to 6 in the upper. Therefore, a conventional plan isn't one trip, it's 2. Faster protocols exist, and they're legitimate. That's not the argument. The argument is arithmetic. Whichever road a plan takes, the early healing window, where a large registry, data through 2022, put failure at approximately 1.5%, opens after you've flown home. So how many trips does 4,800 cover? Ask the quote. Which brings the third line item. And here I have to tell you what I don't have. We aren't going to make up a flight number for you. There's no official route level average we could stand behind. So price your own 2 round trips and your own hotel nights and add them to the 4,800. An honest blink beats a confident guess. By now, the arithmetic has a shape, but underneath it sits an assumption doing quiet work, that something absorbs the extras. In America, nothing does. The typical plan caps at approximately $1,000 to $2,000 a year against a $48,000 arch, a rounding error. Medicare by statute excludes routine dental care. That exclusion is written into Section 1862 of the Social Security Act, and it stands today. England ends in the same place. The public tariff tops out at approximately £332 as of April 2026, and implants aren't routinely covered. So you're told to compare? Compare against what? Here's the strange part. Nobody can tell you the American average anymore. The U.S. Dental Association's own page says it, quote, cannot quote fees for dental procedures and is forbidden by federal law to set or recommend fees. It discontinued its fee survey in 2023. The last one it published, 2020, put an implant with its abutment and crown at approximately $3,100 to $5,800. Before that, the last clean official figure for the screw alone dates to 2013. Which is why the 48,000 here is built from procedure codes. The survey that used to answer this stopped existing. One line item left and it lives in the future. A 20-year meta-analysis put implant survival at approximately 88 to 92%, as low as 78 once you count the patients who vanish from follow-up. Therefore, a redo allowance belongs in your total, even if today goes perfectly. What a redo costs and who owes it is the equation next to this one, its own 5 minutes. So add it up, the advertised package, plus the groundwork, plus the second trip, plus your own flights, plus a redo allowance. against a plan that caps near $2,000. $4,800 is real. It was just never the bill. Subscribe. The real cost of care. No clinic ads. You shouldn't have to go broke to feel whole.